Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Friday night craft, chill craft, whatever stream. Random something. Hope everyone's having a nice, peaceful Friday evening, winding down from the work week. See, we got Cobb Web Collector in here. How you doing, Cobb? Aaron the Toy Enhancer. What's up, man? What's up? Going in the kitchen, fajitas sound pretty good, not gonna lie. I did eat, but it's, you kind of always have like a little extra room for some fajitas. Chicken or beef, doesn't really matter. I like them both. Depends on the mood a little bit, I guess. So you guys could see I have some of the stuff I've been working on recently. The little books and kind of fantasy, magic-y looking stuff. I haven't really showed these yet. These are going to be in a YouTube video I'm doing right now. We got some little candles. And this is probably like a little bit fancier of a book than the other ones I've done. Ooh, fancy. Of course, another table. I still got to paint the black straps on that. This was the book we did last week. I just went ahead and painted it when we were off the stream. Beef. Not bad. What's up, Ed? How you doing? Eldor, thank you. Welcome for coming by. No, wait. Welcome. You are welcome. Thank you for coming by. My brain may or may not be fully functional, but, I'm here. It's good. Hobby or hobby? Not sure how that is. If it's hobby or hobby, but how you doing, man? Thanks for coming by. Duffman? Oh, look at Duffman. Duffman's awake? Are the corners of the book separate pieces or is it carved in? They're separate pieces. Yeah, all of them. These have them... Hold on, let me see if I can see my screen again. These have them made out of foam. Like these two are 100% foam. Just pink foam. But this one, I used some clay. You could see the edges are a little bit sharper, sculpty here. And I couldn't do this type of design out of foam. Not without trying to drive myself crazy. So, yeah, this piece is clay. This middle piece is clay. Sculpey. And this is clay, but everything else is foam. But, yep, totally separate piece, glued on. This will be in a YouTube video. I'm almost done shooting. All I really have to do is... on this right here is paint the iron straps black. Maybe do some text on this little scroll guy right here, and that's about done. And this was kind of funny. I didn't even mean to make this. I was just making the candles with the book, but I was just playing with the clay, and I kind of made the shape like a torus almost. And I was like, you know what? I just looked at it after I was done playing with it. I'm like, that's a freaking like dragon egg or something. I'm not gonna throw that away. So I just threw it in and baked it and painted it, and there we go. We got a dragon egg. Random, totally random dragon egg. Collecting Brothers, how you doing, guys? Or it's probably only one of you, but how you doing anyway? Payne, what's up, man? So yeah, been on this fantasy kind of kick lately. I need a wizard figure. I need a wizard. But I guess I could redo... Maybe I'll do something with that... I know the Four Horsemen has those wizards, but maybe I'll redo something with Father Christmas and make him look wizardy. Or I'm sure Dungeons & Dragons has something. Yeah, right? Nothing better than a random dragon egg. I will tell you, though, painting something this shape... pain in the freaking butt, and I knew it was gonna be. I should have used my airbrush on this, because painting this by hand, you're trying to like not get your fingers, you're painting maybe one half at a time, And I even have this like circle on the bottom because I used my one of my clay punches eventually to kind of like hold it while I was painting it because it was just driving me absolutely nuts. But the little candles, little sculpey candles, pretty cool. I was gonna make like a ceramic piece on the bottom, but I was like, you know, just a folded piece of copper. I think that's gonna work, and it looks pretty good. Pretty happy with that. Got the little wick in there. Yeah, it's very Dungeons and Dragons. I have a Wizards of Sorts in the chat right now. Yes, but he's not exactly 1/12 scale, Eldor. It's kind of hard to scale it. So I said it earlier. I don't think everyone was in here. This was the book that we made last stream, and I painted it up. That was that like moss green. Oh, I could see there's a little spot there. Wait, did I miss it, or is that just a gob of glue? It's kind of because of the glue, but we could probably clean it up a little bit. Not too bad, though. Yeah, no, it still needs a little paint up there. The red is kind of... Yeah, that's right. The brown was wet when I was painting that. I wasn't sure with the color in the middle, you know? I was going to go with like a darker green, then I was thinking maybe blue, and then I was like, screw it, red. I keep using red and green on a lot of stuff. But I have a feeling I'm going to have like just a complete collection of freaking spell books of every color eventually, or, you know, whatever kind of books you want to call them. So yeah, I'm kind of happy with that. I really like the little books. It's cool little thing. Dragon Lair diorama, not so many of them, right? An actual, like, are you talking about Dragon's Lair the video game? Because that thing is, I haven't even thought about that game in a long time. So I have a couple of ideas for tonight. We might do kind of like, I don't know what the word is. Is it a lectern? I think it's called a lectern, like a podium. But the kind that, you know, you would put an open book like this on, and it would set at an angle. And I think it would go good with this kind of set, having, you know, a wooden one. And also, I think for this shelf we made a few streams ago, I don't know if this was last stream or the stream, I think it was the stream before. I'm going to make some books to go in here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my cheat books, which they're not individual books. It's just like a block of foam cut into books. And they look okay. The only thing is, you know, they don't have varying heights and depths, which I suppose I can carve like one or two of them a little bit shorter, but we'll see how that goes. A lectern. Thank you, Aaron. Good evening to all. Say random that Frost Giant was awesome. Yeah, the Frost Giant came out good, Thor. How you doing? Hey, Axion. Wait. No. Who is it? Briscoe. Briscoe, man. I don't know. I haven't tried yet. Let me see. I put the first emoji, channel member emoji, in the thing. I need to make some more, but I was like, screw it. I'll put one in there. You want to try it out, Briscoe? See what it looks like. I haven't tested it yet. So it might be trash because that's the first time I've made one. It's just an image removing the background. And there we go. There we go. I thought that would be kind of funny. I have a feeling Fat Red Foo will be spamming that when he's around. I think he's got work in the morning, so he might not be here tonight. Brick. Someone's saying, hey, Brick. Where's Brick? I didn't see Brick. Am I blind? Am I blind? go to live chat. Oh, still don't see him. Oh, your phone corrected you. Right on. Okay. I'm going to cut a few pieces of foam up. That's a lame excuse. I've got work in the morning. What are you going to do, Ed? What are you going to do? Where are we at? Okay. I'm going to cut some foam up. Just a quick little block to start carving the books out of. So let me go over to the hot wire cam real quick. All right, so just a little, yeah, we'll just make a few books out of this. Some cheat books. Who do we get? What do we got going on in the chat here? Damn youngsters always needing sleep. Yeah, man. He messaged me, I think, because he felt guilty, but I think he had some other stuff going on too. It's all good. But you're welcome to razz him about it. I don't care. There's that. Hopefully I don't get these too crooked, but I feel like I already am. Okay. They're old books anyway. They could be a little warped and skewed and screwy. They weren't made on like a machine. They were hand bound by some drunken old Eldor wizard dude. I need a hot wire cutter so bad. I always have to do mine by hand, so time consuming. Aaron, yeah. So it's much quicker, and you just can't get those thin, even pieces by hand very easily. It's like a lot of trial and error. You can kind of slice it if you're like a freaking samurai with it, and it will kind of work, but it's a beating. How accurate do I want to be with these? Do I want to make it like all the way around, or do I just want to make it just the visible part? I don't know. I just can't help myself. I guess we're gonna... Michael Dumas, how you doing? Diorama Wizard Tony Alameda, how are you doing? Thanks for coming by. We are doing some wizardly looking stuff today. I'll put this in the shot too, why not? Keep that right there. I kind of like the look of the, I don't know if you could see that on the camera. You see how there's kind of like the lines in the foam from the manufacturing? This side doesn't have it. Oh, I think I kind of like it. It almost looks like binding in books. So I think I'm going to keep that side facing out. Alright, now I can try and do something. I think I'm going to see if I can shorten one or two of these books. Although that's going to make the top side probably a lot sloppier. But I don't know, I feel like just a little bit of variation in height might make it look quite a bit more believable. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, it's not too bad. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit more, less Minecraft blocky. And we'll do this one too. Alright, at least that's something. Now we'll throw in the... Wait, let me make sure I got the right side. Yeah, that's the right side. Faulty Videos, just wanted to say I really enjoy your show. Your work is amazing. Thank you very much, Faulty Videos. I'm glad you enjoy it. Hopefully get some value out of it. That would be great. Do I need to get a little closer? Just a bit. You know, I've had questions like, why do you work with the blade out so much? And yeah, I understand, you know, maybe if you're a little freaked out about the sharp object, and you got to be comfortable with what you're doing, and you shouldn't cut toward you. I know I do sometimes. You should try not to, although I do think it's easier to control sometimes. But one thing that's really great with this is you can use the blade to kind of line it up by eye to see if you're going to make a straight line or not. If you try to just kind of draw it across there. So it's kind of like, in a way, you're using the blade as a straight edge. And as in all things, don't ever do anything you're not comfortable doing. want to cut the... No, I don't think I'm going to cut them. Sometimes I cut into them, but I think this is going to be enough for what we're doing here. I don't know. Let me see what cutting into one would look like a little bit. My hot glue gun is more dangerous than my blades. Get burnt every time I use the damn thing. You know, I get hot glue on my hands, but it never actually burns me. Maybe your gun is just... I mean, I'm not going to say it doesn't burn a little, but it doesn't ever actually do any damage. But they do come in different temperatures. It's usually the glue I get on my hand. I've been pretty lucky without touching the actual heating part of it. A few years back, I had to go to the doctor to have I was having a finger prick blood test every so often, every couple of weeks. Might have been every 4 weeks. I don't remember. But anyway, I think it was, I don't know if it was TikTok or Instagram, but someone said, look at his fingers, you know, like at least he's not hiding it. Because I had the Band-Aid on there. And it's kind of funny, but I've had pretty good luck. I think really the big thing is you know, your spidey sense goes off when you're like, when the blade is facing my hand, I like feel it in my, I'm like, oh goodness, you know. So move very slow, don't put a lot of pressure on it. Try, if you're within so many inches, don't do that, you know. But it takes such little amount of pressure to cut foam. It's not like cutting wood where you get caught on stuff and the blade will hang up and then fly at you. Although while whittling wood, you often do whittle directly into your thumb. I mean, I think some of you guys have probably seen that where you like literally cut into your thumb. It's kind of weird. Wait a minute. All right, we got 22 viewers in here. That is actually the most I've ever had on this stream. So thank you everyone for stopping by. I appreciate if you hit the like button. And I'm gonna get back to carving these books. Thank you, Tony. Man, I love Bob Ross. Bob Ross is chill. I need to watch some Bob Ross again. I actually bought... where is it? It's funny you mentioned Bob Ross because I was thinking, I actually bought these little mini canvases as I tear everything up. And I was thinking like, yeah, I need to do some little mini paintings. I was like, maybe I should follow a little Bob Ross, because I'm not really like a good painter or anything, but I know how to do like real simple like palm tree scenes and stuff like that. Kind of like this one back here. just like, you know, the colors look cool, but it's just simple silhouettes. You know, you don't have to do really know any anatomy or any shapes or anything. It's just some simple brush strokes. So yeah, I'm probably gonna make some little freaking palm tree paintings on at least one of these, and maybe I'll do like a Bob Ross mountain or something. I'm not sure. It's just funny that you mentioned that. Yeah, I love Bob Ross. Time to hit the hay. All right, Thor, you take it easy, man. Have a good night. Tony, yeah, man. It's kind of, if you watch like the documentaries on Bob Ross, it's pretty wild, like what went on with his show. Who is blowing me up? Okay. Whoa. Carolina, hello, my friends. Last night was my birthday. Well, happy birthday, Carolina. 53 years old. Nice. Nice. My birthday will be coming up in July. Yep. Whoops. Eduardo. Oh, he's like, I was like, oh, hi, Carolina. I don't know who you are, but happy birthday. It's like, Eduardo's like, no, it's me, dude. I want a Dr. Pepper. Okay, Eduardo. Happy birthday, Eduardo. That's funny. gets increasingly more difficult the duller the blade gets. Dr. Pepper, that's what I'm saying. Eduardo, someone better smuggle him a Dr. Pepper, at least one. Like a 2-liter or something. Cherry Dr. Pepper. Sounds pretty good. I use a little fillet knife on my detail work. It's a little wider than a razor. Okay. Interesting. So, Aaron, do you sharpen the knife? Is that what you do? Resharpen it over and over again? Alberto, how you doing, man? Help spread the joints. Yes, they stay amazingly sharp for a long time. That's good. How do you say that? Sao Paulo? That can't. My accent must be horrible on that. I just have this picture in my head, like Eduardo's got to go to like this black market speakeasy in order to get a Dr. Pepper. He's got to like knock on the wall and like the bricks open up like Hogwarts or like, Harry Potter. He's got to go down this tunnel, some old World War II looking thing, into a bomb shelter to get that Dr. Pepper. It's like the most shady character you've ever seen imaginable. Looks like he sells freaking, meth to 5-year-olds or something like that. He's like, get the Dr. Pepper, man. Excuse me. Okay, well, this is pretty much done with the carving part of it. Now, I could leave it like this, or I could see if I can make it a little fancier by putting some things on here. Here and there. I don't know. Maybe I will. Thank you, Axion. Thank you. We have to start a fund to get Eduardo a Dr. Pepper machine. Eduardo might get arrested if he has a Dr. Pepper machine. Eduardo, is it even legal to have Dr. Pepper? I don't know. That might be a problem. We don't want to get Eduardo in trouble, man. We would need to get like a drone smuggling network or something to fly them into him. It's like in the middle of the night, he can just go out and shine an infrared beam in the sky, and this just Dr. Pepper would just lower on a line. I'm sure we could work something out. Let me grab some scraps real quick. Oh, you know what? Let me go ahead and do what I should be doing. Beep. I went ahead and added the membership link in the chat in case you're on mobile platform. You can use that if you want to become a channel member, which you get pretty much nothing, but you know, if you want to, there's the link. That was quite a sales pitch, wasn't it? As of now, you get one single Stargate emoji. Poor Eduardo can't get a Dr. Pepper. I know, right? What the heck? That's wild. Pin that to the top. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. This is going to look too thick. Every so often. Junkion, how you doing, Junkion? Thanks for coming by. If not Dr. Pepper, maybe a Fresca. Maybe. Mr. Pibb? I don't know. I don't know what they have down there. doesn't have to be every one, so yeah, we'll do just a few little spots here and there to give it some 3D depth to it. Maybe even shorter than the actual length of the book might look cool. I don't know, would that look cool? Like, yeah, I kind of like that more, actually. Yep, I like that more. I'm telling you, every time I get on this stream, you guys make me want a freaking Dr. Pepper, and I don't even really drink soda. I do drink seltzer, however. Oh, you know what? Dr. Pepper. That'd be a good one. So Ed, how's the job been going, Ed? Doing good with that? Boring, exciting, annoying, exactly what you expected? Not a fan of actual training, rather just be thrown in the deep and figure it out. Yeah, it kind of can be like that. I know what you mean, but I don't know. I like training sometimes. Just depends on what you're doing. But I know you're already pretty much familiar with, well, you're familiar with the soft skills of the job, right? But everywhere has like different systems and stuff you kind of have to get used to. Logic Blaster. Random diorama. Really enjoy seeing you create these handcrafted items. Your technique is impressive and versatile for many different applications. Thank you, Logic Blaster. I appreciate the kind words. And thank you for jumping in here, hanging out. James Luca, what's up? Alberto Alberto, hit the like button. Yes, Alberto, absolutely. Hit that like button, everyone. Alright, so here's what we got so far. Little books. They're going to go in this little bookcase jobby right here. And I thought about doing a second set, but we'll just do one set in this stream because we got plenty of stuff that can go on the top shelf like that. Maybe throw some other like right there or something. So we already got enough to fill up the second shelf. Oh goodness. I know some of you have probably seen it, but I did a whole library with these, and I used it for some Christmas shots last year. I think it was last year, not the last year, but the year before. And painting all those individual books was pretty tedious, but it wasn't bad because each book is going to be a different color. Otherwise, it's going to be boring. So it's a lot of, and every single one is going to take more than one coat. Otherwise, it's not going to look good. Okay. All right, a little more of the old seltzer. I'm really having the itch to do a big something because I haven't done anything big in a while, and I need to pick a wall, and I might actually use that wall right over there, over that part of my desk, to build something. I'm not sure. I want to do something, like I have the big apartment building, the 2-story corner. And I have that 3-story. It's just the front and the side, though. There's nothing inside that one. The 2-story actually has rooms. But it would be nice to do something. I don't know if I want to do modern-y high-rise something or like dungeon-y tower. With all this stuff, it does seem like a dungeon tower would be pretty cool. But with a dungeon tower, I'll want to do the interior because of all this stuff. I don't know. I don't know yet. Figure it out, though. Haven't done anything big lately. Word. Are you considering doing any more vehicles using this technique? Logic Blaster, I had a blast. Yeah, doing those hovercraft, hover scooter things, whatever you want to call them. So, I will. Yeah, these two. Which one was the first one? Let me see. I think... Man, which one was the first one? Damn, I don't even know. I can't even remember. One of you guys probably knows and I don't. This was the first one. Yeah, because I used a little bit on the back. Yeah, okay. So this was the first one I did. And I think I just made it on the stream. Yeah, I made this one on the stream just randomly. And that was kind of fun. And then I did another one so I could make a YouTube video of the process. And will I do more vehicles? Yeah, I'll definitely do more vehicles. I don't know what. The next step of this would be maybe like a 2-seater bigger hover car or some other kind of space thing. Or I was thinking something crazy, but I'm probably not going to do it. It was Yeah, it was kind of crazy. It would be very unwieldy and probably break. I also kind of want to do a ship at some point, but like a big old pirate ship or something. Yeah, Axion, you're right. This was the first one, and then I decided to start making these on the hovering stuff. I kind of went for an all foam technique. You could also kind of tell from the wear and tear that this one has been used quite a bit more than this one. And that is one of the drawbacks to the foam stuff is, you know, if you're pressing your figures down in there, you're going to tear some stuff up. A coat of Mod Podge would go a long way to help with that. Or, and I did this on some of my science fiction stuff, the other stuff, is I used EVA, like the craft foam, as a seat cushion. So if you make these little back pieces out of EVA foam instead of, you know, the pink foam, that EVA foam will press in and come back out as opposed to taking like a little chunk or the dent staying in it. It won't hold an impression. So that's actually, that helps. Okay. Eduardo is apparently a Dr. Pepper snob. He said he tried Mr. Pibb, but he didn't like it. When I got to the USA, there was no Dr. Pepper, and they tried to shove a cherry Coke and a Mr. Pibb in my face, but I slapped it out of their hands and said, "Do you know who I am? Do you realize how far I came for Dr. Pepper, and you're trying to give me this garbage?" That was literally how it went down. A 1/18th scale Cobra surveillance port. Briscoe, send me a picture of that, and I'll take a look at it. Logic Blaster, perhaps a narrow vehicle like the speeder bike from Star Wars. Yeah, I was thinking about something like that because it would fit in between the legs of a figure pretty well. Like even just a 1-inch piece of foam. If you just took this and just started carving stuff on it and bolted a few pieces on it, wouldn't look too bad. You would tear the foam up from the legs squeezing on it. But, a couple of pieces of popsicle stick wood glued on there, or, that EVA foam, that would help go a long way. James Lucas, exactly. Exactly. You see, it's like he's sitting there like Scarface. I love Cherry Coke, Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, all of them. Look, I used to like all that stuff too. I used to drink a lot of Mountain Dew. I was a Coca-Cola fan for a long time, and I do like Cherry Coke. But, I just kind of stopped because I was having some ups and downs with my blood sugar. I'm not diabetic or anything, but I was having like some low episodes. It was like really messing me. So about, I don't know, 10 or a long time ago, 10, 15 years ago, I just kind of cut it out, and that pretty much went away. Surveillance port is, maybe you can show Radnon. Briscoe is, I forgot Briscoe. I thought you got your IG back. Did you get it back? What's up, man? A jetpack vehicle that a figure could hook into? Yeah, that's a cool idea. That is a cool idea. And I have that laser cutter, so I can do some other stuff with that too. And I want to use the laser cutter more, but it's always a balance for me of... I do like to do things that other people can replicate fairly easily, and a laser cutter is fairly costly. Not everyone's going to have one of those laying around, obviously. It's much more likely someone will go out and buy a hot wire foam cutter than a laser cutter. Thank you, Ed. I'm rewatching Firefly, if anyone is familiar with that. I'm sure some of you guys are. And I did watch the Netflix He-Man. I watched both of them, Revelations and Revolution. Or Revelation and Revolution. Pretty good. Not too bad. I enjoyed it. Okay. So now that that's done, do we want to work on the lectern? I think we will. I think we'll work on that a little bit. So let me move this. Already in your DMs. Thank you very much, Ed. I should take some measurements for the lectern. Or I guess I could just bring Deadpool over there and just kind of wing it. No, not me just winging something. That would be outrageous. There we go. 3 inches. I got my IG back, but I don't know how to use it. Well, that's your homework assignment for next week, Briscoe. Try and figure that out. That would be random to just wing it. Indeed, it would. Okay. Yep. To the hot wire. To the hot wire. What the hell? pushing way too hard on that. Alrighty. Got that all cut up. Man, it makes my beard look super crazy. Extra crazy. We'll go with extra crazy. Random, how do you get such a straight cut without a ruler or guide? Diorama wizard. Well, the hot wire cutter makes it pretty easy to get fairly straight cuts. Tony Almeida, here in Brazil, there's no longer Cherry Coke. It was a failure and they stopped manufacturing. Yeah, that sucks. Eduardo, do you like Cherry Dr. Pepper? They have different. I'm not up on my Dr. Peppers. I think they have vanilla, right? Vanilla cherry or vanilla something. Okay, where are we at here? All right. So I'm gonna start on this in a second, but I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break because I just guzzled some Earl Grey tea, a cup of water, and most of the seltzer already. So I will be back in a moment. Vanilla cream, very delicious, awesome. And here we go with the thank you screen to my channel members. And yes, of course, if you want to join up and become a channel member, I would greatly appreciate that. If not, I appreciate you guys too. All right, I'll be right back. Alrighty. Hey, I remember the mute button. That's good stuff. Okay, microwave. So, okay, microwave. Is that like an okay microwave, or are you from like Oklahoma? My favorite Dr. Pepper is the strawberries and cream. I'm not a big fan of strawberry anything, except strawberry ice cream. I do like. I don't know. Strawberries and cream there might be an exception made there. That does sound pretty good, but like strawberry candy, that flavor, not a big fan of. Don't like watermelon flavor either. Love watermelon, but not watermelon flavor. All right. So now we're gonna do some, I don't know, something here. Sorry guys for any mistakes, as I speak English relatively well, but my writing English is very complicated. Eduardo, you're doing absolutely fine. There are plenty of completely illiterate Americans that type way worse than you do, so you're doing great, man. I mean, shoot, I can barely spell. My punctuation is horrible. Okay, Microwave, the name after OK Computer, the radio... Oh, okay. I'm not familiar with it, but Radiohead album. Gotcha. Briscoe, you clearly want to make Eduardo jealous. You clearly do. And I don't know, but I get the feeling like you might not want to get between Eduardo and a box of Dr. Pepper. I'm just saying. Where's a paper towel? I don't know. I had one. I'll check the size on this. Where's Deadpool? Where the heck is Deadpool? Oh, we got Kali here too. Let's see, Deadpool. That is a pretty big lectern, but it works. This part's gonna be freaking huge. Nah, it works. This is like a magical tomb. Looks more in scale with Kali. All good. You know, I was gonna do this with the tacky glue, but I'm kind of feeling like the hot glue. I don't know, the hot glue might be a better choice. I think I'm gonna do it with tacky glue though. Goodness, that was violent. Definitely hot glue. Actually, I don't feel like busting it out, man. Maybe. It's a little uneven, so the hot glue would help, you know, force it to hold together into shape. I could do it with the tacky glue, but I got to throw a ton of pins in there to hold it together. Okay. I literally got the idea for this about 10 minutes before I started the stream when I was cleaning and setting everything up. I just got on Pinterest real quick and was looking at my book stuff, and one of the things had this lectern set up, and I was like, oh, you know what, that might be pretty cool. $2018. Eduardo, you were in Canada. Cool. I've been up to Niagara Falls a few times, but it was a long time ago. I kind of don't like the way that sits together. Like, I should have cut this. Trying to get that angle right would drive me crazy. Maybe I'll glue it all together. And then cut like a bevel in there and just butt it up. I think that's what I'll do. Oh, one more thing. One more shelf. All right, Ed, you're probably right. It's probably going to drive me nuts with just the tacky glue. If I was not doing this on stream, I could tacky glue it together and then let it sit for an hour, then put another piece on, then let it sit for an hour, then put another piece on. But doing it live, the hot glue definitely has some advantages. Okay, we got that heating up. This is about dry. Pretty dry. Sometimes I forget how much quicker tacky glue dries than white glue, and because I set it to the side and let it sit, and I don't always watch it. But tacky glue, it dries pretty darn quick. Let's go with a seltzer. Guys, I don't know if you've heard about Carnival in Brazil. There are 4 days of celebrations and parades. National holiday for all 4 days. No, I haven't heard about it in Brazil. I know that was a thing in Rome, but I didn't know they did that there. That's cool. We all need to go down to Brazil sometime. Eduardo, is it a good idea for us to go to Brazil, or you would have to tell us probably where we should and shouldn't go, I'm guessing. I mean, like anywhere, there's some problems. Briscoe, I had a dream. I'm gonna guess if Eduardo was dreaming, there was Dr. Pepper in this dream. That's just a guess. Okay. Done with that. Oh no! Drop the egg. Living in USA when I was young. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say Louisiana. Actually, okay, microwave. I don't know why it didn't come out of my mouth, but it did pop in my head. I always used to want to go, to Mardi Gras. But then when I quit drinking, I never went. And then when I quit drinking, it kind of lost its appeal a little bit. Also, one thing that would suck about Louisiana is I am allergic to shellfish, which really sucks because I used to eat shrimp when I was a kid, but I could never tolerate lobster or crab or crawfish. And that stuff smells really good, but no. The hot glue gun is ready. Last day of training tomorrow. Got to get up in 4 hours. Ed, thanks for coming by and hanging out, even though you had work in the morning. And I hope you have a good day tomorrow. Have a good night and a good week. I'll probably see you tomorrow night, hanging out around. Oh, Oz isn't on tomorrow night. That's right. He's taking a day off. Well, I'll see you around. I'd be so sad if I couldn't have crawfish, dude. It is what it is, you know. It is what it is. We'll be on Pains in my channel tomorrow night holding the clubhouse. Okay, I'll stop by and pop in the chat at least, if nothing else, Ed. Maybe I'll jump on if you guys have room. Just depends on what's going on. Saturday is always weirdly, like, kind of busy. I have a lot of stuff I do, but, you know, I like hanging out. Freaking string. That's the one thing that drives me nuts with the hot glue is the strings. Alright. Yeah, hot glue is definitely the right call on that. There would have been gaps all over that if I didn't do that. Take care. Okay. Okay, it's looking kind of cool. Coming along, coming along. It's just a for scale figure. Yeah, I like the scale of Deadpool. I have Kali here too, but you can see he's kind of significantly bigger. Deadpool's basically just like a body with nothing on it almost. So. Eduardo says, Brazil is beautiful and wonderful country to visit, but unfortunately is necessary to avoid certain places because it is not safe. The exchange rate for you is extremely favorable. Everything will be very cheap. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I mean, that's just, the way things are right now. I do think things like a lot of places in the world that have some economic instability and are not as safe as they could be. I think some of that will change in the future, though. Okay, now I'm running into a problem. See, this is a little bit not big enough because I pushed this back further than I was originally planning. So what are we going to do about that? Absolutely nothing. It's going to be a happy accident. And I think I'm going to leave it like this with the gap, because if I take the gap off, this is going to be... Oh, you know what? Nope. I know what I'll do. Yeah, I know what I'll do. Alright, let's just be bold. If I have to replace this part, I have to replace this part. Do that, kind of shore that up a little bit. It's not perfect, but it looks better. I kind of like the way it looks. We're gonna go with that. Maybe I'll put the shelf in first. Can you imagine I go to Brazil, go visit Eduardo, and get thrown in prison for smuggling in Dr. Pepper? I mean, I'm sure I wouldn't enjoy the jail or anything I would go into, but it would still be kind of funny. Great story, if I survive. Nope, don't want to use that. Briscoe asking the real questions right there. Okay, well, the basic structure of this is done. I think I'm going to put a little beam in here, just something weird. I don't know what. Something, like a trim piece to cover that, and it'll add some character to it. Eventually, I'm not sure if I'm going to put straps. I might do straps, because that's what I've done with everything else. So some iron straps would make it match everything else. I was thinking about, you know, I don't know, some kind of wood panel. Looking at this now, it would look really cool with like something here, like some kind of iconography or something. Not sure. Do I want to do some straps? Yeah, screw it. I'll make some straps. Let's go to the hot wire cam real quick. A seal, yeah, right? That's what I was thinking too. Or, you know, you would see a seal now, but this is like old school, so you might see like a pennant flag or something, you know, that comes down with something in it. All right, let's go over to the hot wire cam. They used to make Dr. Pepper gum. I think I remember that, Briscoe. Your mama. He freaked out because he fell in love with Dr. Pepper. That's why. He couldn't believe it. I mean, it was instant. Love at first taste. That's probably why. I didn't make the piece on the bottom. I should have made the piece on the bottom. Nah, we're going to leave it like that for now. Focus on what we have done. These straps are so much bigger than anything else, but I think it'll be alright. Yep, it'll be fine. Was that gum that had the juice in the middle? I don't remember that. Oh, you know what? I think I do remember seeing those, but I never had one, Briscoe. You know what I do remember? A long time ago, this girl got me Mountain Dew flavor chapstick. I never wore chapstick, really. But I started putting it on constantly because it actually tasted pretty good. And maybe one over here will be enough. Some glue going here. What I really need is a toothpick. Instead of using my tweezers, let me grab a toothpick. I know this kind of makes no sense because you wouldn't put the bolts in between the boards. You'd put them through the boards, the nails. But I don't know. We'll see if anyone comments on that. I don't feel like doing 4 bolts, so 4 nails. We're gonna do 3. I'm gonna point it out to everyone. Right on. Go for it. It's so funny to me sometimes when people get really anal about some things like that. I mean, I get it. You know, sometimes you want things to be more realistic, but like people don't make poor construction decisions in real life. Someone will be like, oh, you know, the bricks are kind of crooked over there. And I'll just say, yeah, the guy, it's a long story. The kid that was putting the bricks up was drunk the night before and he, you know, everything got messed up. Whatever. Just makes some, gives it some flavor. Now here it makes perfect sense to have 3. Okay. I mean, we could put some straps up here. I don't think we're going to do that, though. I think we're going to leave the top part alone. It'll have enough going on with the book sitting up there. It's a little tall. It's a little tall. But it ain't bad. Deadpool is a little short, though. Yeah, it's perfect with that guy. Cool, cool. All right, let's see. Where are we? An hour and 57 minutes. It's only 12:25. Oh, this is like an early day for me. Wow. Now, I could start painting, but that's like a whole other thing. Let's see, we've got this wrapped up. There is something to be said about aesthetics. That's true, that's true. No doubt. The books are so cool. Thank you. This one, the one that we crafted tonight, or are you talking about all the little already made ones? I don't know if you were in here when I was showing these off earlier, man. So this right here is for a YouTube video that I'm filming right now. And hopefully I'll have that out sometime soon this week. We did the book, we did the table, and the candles and such. But yeah, we actually did this book on last week's stream. I'm really happy with these little books. They're really cool because it's like a small project. It's easy to do as far as time-wise. Doesn't take a whole lot of time. And like this is the fanciest one yet, with the little scroll made out of Sculpey clay. I also really dig the little leather strap because it just foams. So I don't know, it's kind of cool. So I'm definitely going to be making some more of those. The candle, it's Sculpey, man. It's all just Sculpey clay. Except the wick. The wick is a little piece of wire. So the bottom is just a piece of Sculpey flattened out. And then the candle was just a piece I rolled and then cut with a razor. And then took a tool like this, a little smaller version of this with the ball in the end, and just kind of pushed it in there and baked it and painted it. But not foam. Making anything round from foam is a little bit difficult, especially like a sphere like this from foam. A little egg, that would be very, very difficult. But clay, easy. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Oh, you know what? That's what goes up here. Dude, I didn't even think about this. The candles. Definitely. This thing definitely needs some candles. Let me get let me get the T-cam going. Yeah, the candles above the book like that. That's looking cool. I didn't even think about this piece up here, what to do with it, honestly. The candles are for the table, but yeah, I'll be making some more candles. Because it just kind of goes with it good. Got the little bookmarks in the book. Those just look so cool back there, man. I gotta make some more of those. It's freaking cool. I gotta use some other colors besides red, but the red and the gold just look really good with the brown. We did the moss green. It looks pretty good on its own, but it looks kind of, you know, it kind of pales next to the vibrancy of the red. pretty cool. Well, guys, I tell you what, we are at 2 hours. It is 12:30 at night. Sometimes I go to 1, but this is a good stopping point right here. I don't really want to start painting because if I do, it's going to be at least another hour until I get to a good stopping point again. So I'm going to wrap it up here for tonight. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. There's a lot of new people coming in, and that's really great. I really appreciate you guys coming by. I like the comments. Everyone talking in the chat tonight was really good. And I hope everyone has a great weekend. And I'll see you again next Friday. Take care.